Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Mississippi Forward.
1-1. I'm on the 1-1 side
That's our
today.
1-1 side, yeah. We wanted to welcome everybody in. Happy President's Day, everybody.
Yes, happy President's
That's
Day.
right. Or, you know what other day it is?
Trump Day.
That's right, Trump Day.
We're celebrating our presidents. It's Trump Day,
Trump
it's George
Day.
Washington Day,
Yeah, my favorite, Ronald Wilson Reagan Day.
Ronald Reagan Day.
That's right.
Quick plug, if you're in DeSoto County, we've got the Reagan Day dinner coming up.
Yes.
And tell them who's going to be at that.
And Oz Geist from the Benghazi. Some of you may have read about that. He's one of the survivors of Benghazi, one of the guys that was the heroes of the Benghazi raid, I guess you'd call it, and everything. He's going to be speaking. That's going to be phenomenal.
Yes. So you can go to the DeSoto Republican Club page or the Women's Republican Club or just about anywhere that has the word Republican in it.
Thanks to everybody back in DeSoto County. Did a really they did a really good job putting this together. Kim Remack, everybody else, great job.
The executive club, you guys are doing a good job, and make sure you come for a wonderful evening of food and great speaker, and be a part of politics in DeSoto County.
Right. Might even take a 411 there.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, moving right along, we wanted to kind of get you guys up to speed. This is Monday, February the 20th. Last week, there wasn't a lot to talk about. We are in this no man's land where we finished all of the House bills, and they're being transmitted to the Senate. And the Senate has finished their bills. They're being transmitted to us. They haven't been assigned out, so we haven't had committee meetings on them. But we are doing appropriations this week.
Right, and we've done some local and privates and some House resolutions and some Senate resolutions and things like that. But we do have appropriations bills that will be coming to the floor, and we've got some of interest that we want to share with y'all. We think that you guys should get involved, look some of these up.
Know what's on the radar.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Let your representatives know what you think.
Before we dig into those, Steve, let's just kind of give them a heads up. I know a lot of people want to know about Ed Bill. What's the formula? What's going down with Ed Bill?
Exactly.
We have not had the education appropriations bill yet because it doesn't make sense to do that and then to offer up a new funding formula and all that. If you read the Clarion Ledger, there was an article in there recently interviewing the governor talking about a special session. See, I used to always think before we got down here that a special session was like something that happened when you were out of session during the rest of the year. But you can have a special session during
the session.
And leadership here has done a good job. If we haven't had to work, they've sent us home. Saves the taxpayers, at least on the House side, saves the taxpayers like $33,000 a day. So,
so the reason the governor has to do this, or we have to do this, because the deadline has passed for us to bring up any Ed bills, which would have been the general bills deadline. So now for us to be able to pass something, it has to be in a special session. And so the governor's prepared to call that if we get everything worked out in time.
And the good news is that it doesn't cost the taxpayers, us, Mississippians, any more money because we've saved those days on the front side. So any special session, you'll probably hear folks arguing, well, that's costing the state more money. It would have been a regularly scheduled day. We've saved days, so it's
And one of the misconceptions, let me just tell you guys, Dan, there's some people that say, well, you get paid double. No, you don't, because we will adjourn from the regular session to go into a special session. So there will not be, getting paid for two different sessions. You adjourn from one, you go to the other, we save the taxpayers money.
Well, and for all transparency's sake, basically all we would get paid would be a per diem for being down here, because we still have to pay to eat and to stay somewhere and all that, and then I think $40. So it's not like, oh, we're cleaning up on special session day.
No.
So just so that you'll know kind of how the animal works, I guess, the system works. So anyways, we had appropriations bills last week. We'll have more this week. Deadline is this Wednesday, the 22nd. And there are a few bills that Steve was going to bring up that we were looking over the calendar,
Right.
just to make you aware of, so that maybe you can go do some research and take a look at, and not be sideswiped if you read about it in the paper and it actually
And
comes out of committee and gets passed.
these will be out of the Ways and Means Committee, and just, you know, I'm going to rattle off some bill numbers and things, and
I'll put
brief description.
I'll put the number of the bill here so you can go and check
Tag,
it out.
yeah. Good idea, Dan. HB 1719, that's basically a 2 cents per gallon gas tax increase. HB 1720, that's a biannual average index gas tax increase.
It was 6%, right?
6%.
So they get rid of, right now we pay a set amount on per gallon of gas. I think it's 18 cents.
Right.
What this would do is that this particular bill would do away with a set per cents per gallon and make it an index. So it would be a 6%, and they would take a biannual average of the wholesale cost of gas or diesel, and that would be a 6%.
And the proposal in there somewhere is a possible 0.5% sales tax increase also. And let's see, HB 1721, for all you smokers out there, smoking constituents, this would basically raise a pack of cigarettes $1 a pack. So that's a sales tax increase on cigarettes. HB 1722
and 23
and 23, they almost look like they're the same bill.
Right. I think one just deals with an exclusion for. We were reading this and it was talking about a carbon dioxide tax. And we're thinking, wait, does that mean your Coca-Cola is going to cost you more because it's got CO2 in it? But this is centered primarily around the oil industry.
Right.
I didn't realize this, but we have a plant here. I guess it's the Kemper. Produces a lot of this CO2, and they'll use it to pump down into oil wells to
help get more oil
out.
And these taxes that they're proposing would only be on out-of-state
sales of the CO2.
But still, it's a tax increase. Yep. So just want to make y'all aware of that one. And there's a couple of other ones, HB 1731 and HB 1732, and those are bonds. First one is bonds for MDA. The second one is supposedly the biggie. May have the gas tax, the big gas tax one in there.
These just came out of committee, so there's nothing. I mean, you can go on and look up 1731 and 1732. You won't get anything except for this short description. So we don't even really know what's in it. But one is an MDA bill. I think about $80 million worth of bonds. That's the 1731, and the 1732, I believe, is like $50 million for roads and bridges.
Right.
But that's pretty much it. That's all we know. So now you know what we know.
Right.
And we hope you'll come back and join us.
At the Mississippi 4.
1-1. We're also going to take and push up a couple of videos that Steve and I did that help you navigate the state's legislative website. It'll help you know how to get all this information. So you'll read the little bill number on this video, and it's like, well, I want to read that in depth. You can go to the website, and if you still feel kind of lost when you get there, you can watch this video, and we have a little tutorial through it. We also have another video that is a tutorial on how to read the bill. So I know when we first got down here, it was kind of like, we were having to learn all that. So we're trying to, in Mississippi vernacular, learn you how to do it.
We're trying to pass the information on so you guys will know how to do that too. Because we want you to be involved. We want you to be in the know and to know what's going on at your state capital.
And take a look at these bills that Steve brought up, these proposed tax increases. Read them. Let us know your thoughts. Send us an email. Send your representative an email if we don't represent you. But we'll be glad to represent you. Just let us know what you think about it. And that's pretty much it. So you guys have a blessed week. We'll catch you next week.
Bye-bye.